What's up everyone and welcome back to the Yeovil Town Career Mode Season 3 Episode 4. Today is the transfer deadline day, so we do have a lot of signings to make and fingers crossed we get all the players we want so we can go right to the fucking top of the table. So this is the shortlist in which I showed you last, but I got a few extra comments along the way, so then we put in Alexander Sherbakov. Looks actually pretty decent, 20 years of age, centre attacking midfielder. Cheers for that one. And then we put in Dale Fry, a centre back from Middlesbrough. We don't really need centre backs, but he does look decent. Any player who plays for Middlesbrough is always going to be a decent fella, so we might try and get them on loan. I don't think we'll have enough time to finish scouting most of these players, but if I can get a half just glimpse of what they look like, I'm going to try and sign them. So the 3 games we're going to be playing today, we start off against Birmingham. 3 days later we move on to Brentford, and then 4 days later we move on to Crawley Town in the League Cup. So I'm not sure how my team is looking now fitness wise, but I know for a fact against Crawley Town we're going to play our weakest squad. There's no need to play our starting 11 against a squad that isn't as good. And then we'll finish off the episode on the transfer deadline day with hopefully a few more signings. So at the start of this episode we are in 10th position on 4 points. Hopefully we can finish higher up in the table and on 10 points if we get 6 points from these games, but it's going to be hard because we play Birmingham. I'm not sure how they started actually. Where are they? I can't even find them. There they are, just above us in 9th place. They started the exact same as us. 1 win, 1 draw, so that could be an even game or it could be an easy game, who knows. And then we also play Brentford, who started pretty badly actually. They've lost 2 games and drawn 1, so that might be a nice little easy game to get 3 points, but I'm not taking any team lightly in the championship because they're all pretty damn good. So that's where we start, lads, away to Birmingham. Let's see what kind of team we can put out. Okay, so this is the team we are going for. It is basically our starting 11 minus 2 players. We've taken out Schmidt just to give him a rest, put in Braun, and then because Baker played dog shite in the last game, in the last episode, we decided to throw in Henriquez, see how he gets on, and then everything else is exactly the same. So this is a solid squad coming up against a solid Birmingham City team. Let's see how we can do away to Birmingham. Yes, great, and one more. Into Thomas. Thomas on your left foot. Blast that! Thomas! Off the post. Fuck it. And back into Emery Moore again. Perfect. And hit that Emery Moore on his right foot. Actually a better shot than I thought would have happened on his right foot. At least it was on target. But we do get a corner. Thomas, can you provide an assist for us? Come on, good cross. We get ahead. Keeper makes an unbelievable save. And it fiddles around the box, but then it gets clears. Fuck. Let's turn it back. That defender's going to kill you. Get it down to... Oh, Zimmerman. On no stamina at all. What? Yes, Emery Moore. Brilliant ball. On your left foot. Just hit that. Oh, fucking hell. Way off balance. And in the centre again, there's more space. And one more. Yes. Butcher on your left foot. Finesse that. Surely a goal. Oh, you are fucking joking. We've hit the post twice in size 40 minutes. Oh, come on. The finishing is a disaster. On the centre again. Perfect ball. Hit that. To fuck, lads. Come on. How can we not score? We've had so many chances. Can we sneak a goal from a set piece right before half time? Keeper stays in. Can we get ahead? We do not. Lads, look at this, lads. 45 minutes in. We've 9 shots, 5 on target. That's the best I think I've ever done in a half with Yeovil so far. They've only 2 shots, 1 on target. They're not even challenging. If we don't score this game, something is seriously wrong. Hold on to that, dribble it with it a bit. Gets it to Zimmerman. Zimmerman. Oh, penalty. It's surely a penalty, lads. Get the fuck in. And where was that defender even tackling? Zimmerman was gone, and then he slid for about 7 years before he tackled him. Jonathan Grounds, man, you're after costing your team. Hopefully we can bury this penalty. Okay, Ager is now our best penalty taker with a whopping 62. So we're going top right, lads. Come on, Ager. Don't let me down. Fuck in hell, the keeper saves it. What does it take to score against Birmingham? What the fuck? Ager gets it to Braun. Sees Ager making a run again. Yes, Emery Moore. Yes, Emery Moore on your left foot. Just hit that straight away. Oh, just wide. Okay, lads, last 10 minutes. We need to make some subs to get a bit of pace to try and get these lads on the counter-attack. Okay, we're going to bring on Dawson for Zimmerman, and then we're going to bring on Vargas for Braun just to give Schmidt just a little bit of an extra break. And then we're going to bring on Kaiser for Butcher just so we can have some stamina in the centre midfield position. Sees loads of space for Zimmerman, but he has no stamina. He's going to be fucked, have to turn it back in. Sees a good run by Butcher. Come on, Butcher, I was just about to take you off. Come on, finesse that on your left foot, Butcher. Get in, lads. I just took him off as well. He obviously heard it somewhere telepathically that he heard he was about to be coming off. So he said, fuck it, lads. I'm going to score from coming off. Last 5 minute, lads. We're after scraping 3 points. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it there. Hopefully we get 3 points. That's the end of the game, lads. We just about win 1-0. I will take that. It was actually a pretty decent goal by Butcher in the end. Lovely midfield run. Look at them stats, lads. 14 shots, 9 of them on target. We deserve to win that game. And of course, Butcher down there on your left got 9 rating, which makes him man of the match. Braun with a 7.6 and a Zimmerman as well. Kind of a tied man of the match today, lads. Excellent result. Okay, so coming out of that game, we have 2 emails. One of them is a press conference. We'll get to that in a second. But we have heard back from Exeter with our 3 million counter offer. They reduced the price tag and we do not believe he's worth that much. So they're stopping, so they'll stop pursuing Thomas. Kind of disappointed. I would have liked the 3 million to be fair. Okay, so just before the Brentford game, we have 3 emails. A replied transfer offer from Cambridge. They don't want Thomas for 3 million. St Johnstone don't want Thomas for 3 million. And then we have another offer for Thomas from Hearts. I'm going to reply with the same thing I've done to everyone else. 3 million and he's yours, lads. Okay, so there's 1 day to the Brentford game. I'm just going to throw my youth academy through a nice hard training drill, try and get their stats up. Okay, so these are the youth academy going through the training session. Hall gets chance creation, Davis gets beat your man, Kaiser gets 1-on-2 defending, Jesus himself gets El Rondo, and Robinson gets beat your man. Hopefully a load of stats go up here. A lot of the little stats did go up, but not a single overall rating went up. I'm actually kind of disappointed with it, but as long as they're improving, it's all that matters. Whoa, 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 whoa. I was just about to click advance, and I look over at the news, and I see FC Barcelona sealed 25.5 million deal for Jordan Henderson. Where did that deal come out of? How on earth does that make sense? Jordan Henderson goes to Barcelona in FIFA. I don't even know what's going on there. Okay, so this is the team we've gone for. My starting 11 is pretty damn tired and I don't want to be risking injuries in this such an important season. So I've gone for my weaker squad and this is kind of what it looks like this season. We have our youth academy player Hall up front, Dykhoff and Dawson out the left and right wing, Vargas in the centre attacking midfield position followed by Davis and Kaiser, and then the back line is Ezweli, Lacey, Mitchell, Ramus, whatever, I can't pronounce his name anyway, and Madison in goals. It's mostly youth academy all over the place, just trying to improve their stats, giving them 90 minutes every now and again. So let's see what happens with this weaker squad against Brentford. Nice bit of play, gets to Kaiser. Kaiser sees a nice run by Davis. He has the strength. Oh, if he just had a little bit more strength, would have fucked the defender away and got an easy shot on goal. Well done. And you're in. And hit that. Shot on target. Oh, we still have it. Hit one. Oh, what happened there? Oh, was I offside? Oh, I just was offside. I got excited there, lads. I thought we were 1-0 up. Stop that cross. Oh, it's in there. Oh, they hit one. Oh, it's just wide. That looked like it went straight through the goal. What kind of fucking shot was that? Great tackle. Can we sneak a goal just before half time? Come on, lads. Oh, they have a load of players back though. Oh, great tackle. How does the CPU tackle like that? That was unbelievable. And because of that tackle, Dykhoff is injured. What the fuck just happened there? Okay, so we've no official left winger on the bench. We'll just have to bring on Can, put him out the left wing, see how that goes. Oh, that was just a rotten. It was a good tackle, but I don't know how he got injured from it. Okay, lads, so that's the end of the first half. Still 0-all. We've had 3 shots, 2 on target. They've only had 1 shot in total. So it's not looking too bad for the weaker side, but it's looking very, very dodgy to be scoring a goal. We're not creating many chances. I didn't even realise we had that many shots on target. Just hit that, Dawson. See what happens. Oh, on your left foot. You know you're right-footed. That was a perfect opportunity to hit it on your right foot. Why didn't you just do it? They're in our box. It's a good angle for a shot. They hit it wide, though. Okay, not bad now. Okay, now we're looking sharp. And down the right wing. Oh, it's a brilliant ball into Dawson. He can finish balls. Get that fucking in the net. Get in, lads. 1-0 up. Last 10 minutes again. We're holding on awful late to be scoring goals. But in this game, I can kind of make an exception because we are playing our weakest squad. But I'll take that any day of the week. 1-0 up and looking likely to be getting 6 points in the league this episode. Oh, they hit one. Oh, straight at Madison. Can we start a counter and just seal this game off once and for all? Come on. And down the right wing. Sees Dawson making a lethal run. And in the centre. Into Vargas. Double tap. Vargas, get in, lads. 2-0. We left it really late, but we're after getting 2 goals in 5 minutes. Unbelievable run by Dawson out that right wing. They had all their players forward. All I had to do was make a through ball into Vargas and he gets his first goal for the club. 2-0. That's the end of the game, lads. We win 2-0. Absolutely brilliant result from our weaker squad. Couldn't have asked for any more. We get the job done. 2-0. My prediction for man of the match is Dawson. I was right. 9.4 from Dawson. Hall with a 6.7. Not the best. Vargas played well with 8.4. Kaiser 8.5. Whole team played well. We get another 3 points. And coming out of that game, we have 2 emails. Hearts don't want anything to do with that 3 million offer for Thomas. And then Dykov is going to be out for 3 months. I just put him on the transfer list as well to be sold. And now he's out for 3 months. Wow, that's bad news. Okay, so looking at the shortlist, just a little bit of the scouting reports have come back. Robert Gumney is worth 1 million. He's pace demon. He's a right back. I might start looking into him later in January, maybe, because we do have Ezweli and Ola Aina, and there's not much really point signing another right back. But we'll think about him. He's always going to stay there because he looks pretty good. And then we have Eggstein comes back 1.1 million. Looks pretty decent for a centre attacking midfielder, but not the best. And then we have Michael van Bergen worth 2.2 million, absolute animal with pace. And then we also have Amang 2.3 million, and oh my god, look at him, he looks unbelievable. So what we're going to do now is just try and ask Vitesse, would they like to loan Bergen to us just for 1 year, nothing major, just to give his stats a bit of a boost, because if he's better than Zimmerman, he's going to play nearly every game. So we'll see how that one goes. And we're also going to try and loan Amang. I'm not quite sure will they loan him to us, but why not try and see what happens. 1 year loan as well. You never know, it just might work out. And Molde FK have declined the loan offer straight up. They're not looking to loan him at this time, and we don't have 2.2 million to spend. But surprisingly, the right winger Van Bergen has come back, and they've accepted the loan offer. Get the fuck in, lads. So we'll accept him in the club. We finally have a spare right winger for Zimmerman, and he could even replace him. I don't even know. We're going to look at his stats though in a couple of minutes. Okay, so no other emails come in. We haven't loaned any youth academy players, which is weird. I don't know what's going on. I'd like to get them out on loan, but it's just not happening. And we haven't had any other thing happen except people coming in offering for cash, big cash for Thomas. And I just keep replying with 3 million, but nobody is willing to take it just yet. So we'll jump into the game against Crawley, come back, finish the transfer window, and that's us done. Let's see what kind of team we're looking at here. But first of all, lads, look at this guy. He's 70 overall rated, 96 acceleration, 89 agility, 82 balance, 85 fucking sprint speed. What's his finishing? 65, not the best. But his passing, his dribbling, his ball control, his 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, and can play right or left wing. Oh, this is brilliant. So this is the team we are going for, lads. Same as always, except you know what's happening. I'm putting in Van Bergen instead of Zimmerman because he looks so much better, and I really can't wait to use him. And the team is exactly the same anywhere else. The full strength start 11 is ready to rock and roll for this game against Crawley. Let's see what happens, lads. I'm fairly sure this is just going to be an easy game, lads, away to Crawley Town. Adrian has it again, back down to Butcher again, making a nice run. Adrian again, hit that long shot, see what happens with that one. Oh, just wide. And down the right wing. Oh, look at this. Can he make the best start to the Yeovil Town career ever? And hit that double tap. Oh, what kind of a shot was that? His finishing is terrible, but that looks like a load of potential for running down that right wing now. Oh my god, he looks unbelievable. Oh, shit, they've made space in our box, but Savar looks like he's going to be a solid keeper this season. It looks like nothing's going to go past him for some reason. Butcher on the ball. Great ball into Jeremy Moore. Take a touch. Finesse that on your left foot. Oh, just wide. So close to finishing, but we just can't get it in the net. Sees Van Bergen. Hit that. See what happens. Long shot. Oh, close again. Adrian again. And down that right wing. Oh my god, his fucking attacking position is so good. Cuts it in. Adrian with the first time shot. Van Bergen is absolutely ripping apart Crawley Town's left back, running down that right wing. We pass it down to him from Ager. He gets the ball back again, and it's a first time shot of a goal. Oh, lads, this is looking like it's going to be a fantastic season. Even though we're playing a lesser team of Crawley Town, but still counts, lads. We're playing well. That's the end of the first half, lads. It's actually been a quality first half with 5 shots, only one of them on target. But that's all you need on target if you're only going to score 1 goal in the half. If that made sense at all. It didn't really make sense as it came out of my mouth. But whatever, it's said now. Let's go into the second half and hopefully we can start scoring more goals. Just hit that Schmidt on the finesse. Oh, for fuck's sake. That lad is so touch and go. He could nearly score a goal from the halfway line, but then doesn't finish that. So touch and go. And Thomas is injured actually. What the fuck? He wouldn't want to be out for a while. Yes, one more. Ager. Hit that long shot. Can he get 2 goals? Yes, he can, lads. He can do everything. He might actually end up being the best signing for the club ever. And I didn't even mean him for that. I just wanted a solid centre midfielder. I didn't expect that he could be a defensive midfielder and then at times go up and score 2 goals in one game. What a signing he could end up out to be. Look at that though. It's a brilliant finish in the end. Easily done. 2-0 up. Okay, 72nd minute. We're comfortably winning 2-0. Let's take off some of our major players. Okay, so we're going to take off Thomas. We're going to bring on Braun. We're going to take off Adrian. We're going to bring off Vargas. And then we're also going to take off Van Bergen and just give Zimmerman a bit of a run. We don't have any spare striker to bring on Emery Moore just yet. We'll sort that out after this game. Should also have a bit of stamina about him. Hit that pace boost. Come on. And just hit that Braun. Hit it! Oh, straight at the keeper then. Any other part of the goal. Oh, they fuck it up. Well, that was the easiest goal I think I've ever scored. They just fucked up as I was talking about how I fucked up. That's a cruel game, lads. It's a cruel game. I just want to watch this one more time. Braun fucks up the shot. Defender takes a touch. Could have cleared it. Schmidt tackles him. And it's the easiest goal I've ever scored. Well, I'd take that. Oh, what? Now we're after fucking up. Sound me! What did he do there? I tried to clear the ball and he's after passing it straight to him. Oh, 2 massive defensive errors in this game. Look at this though. Worst cross ever. Sound me passes it clean to him. And it's a goal. Well, that's annoying. No, we've no clean sheet this game. That's the end of the game, lads. We win 3-1. Pretty convincing win. The team played fucking unbelievable. And of course, Adrian gets man of the match with his unbelievable 2 goals from the centre midfield position. Unbelievable game, lads. Okay, so I was looking at the shortlist there and looking at the squad. The squad is actually getting in depth as shit. We have a load of players. And we have 2 right backs. We have 3 or 4 centre backs already. We have like 5 or 6 centre midfielders. The only thing we really need is a striker. And there's no scout report at all back on this guy yet. So what I'm going to try and do with this Amanya, they wouldn't loan him to me at all. So maybe if I try and loan him with a future fee of 2 million, maybe we could buy him next season and see what happens with that one, because we're badly stuck for a spare striker. Okay, so it's the start of the transfer deadline day. Harry Kane has gone from Spurs to Manchester United for 81.5 million. Shit. Varane has gone from Real Madrid to Man City for 60.5 million. What the fuck? And Manolas has gone from Roma to Barcelona for 46.5 million. I want that type of cash. Imagine we had all that cash. It would be unbelievable. So they are the top signings so far. Hopefully we get to sign a striker. If not, no big deal, we'll suffer on. So they would not accept our loan offer. They wouldn't accept our loan to buy offer. We only have 600k transfer budget left. So it looks like that Hall, our youth academy player, is going to be our spare striker for the season. It's not the best outcome, but we have players who could like fit into a striking position for one game if we had to. It's not a big deal. And then I offered Bolton, obviously, again, 3 million from Thomas. They don't want any of it, so let's move on from there. Okay, so there's 4 hours left. We've actually received a first offer for another player that isn't Nathan Thomas, for Jonathan Madison, our spare keeper. There's nothing I'm going to do with him. If Savard gets injured, we don't have another keeper. We are fucked. Reject all offers. He's not going anywhere. And in other news, Atletico Madrid accept a 56.5 million bid from Bayern Munich for Yannick Carrasco. Shit. And then Chelsea complete their Lapore signing, pretty decent signing. And Christian Benteke has gone to Wolfsburg for 30.5 million. That's serious money for Crystal Palace. Why can't someone come in and offer me 30.5 million for one of my players? It's just not going to happen, lads. 4 hours left. Let's see, does that go through? So last hour, lads, Spurs have signed Zapata for 28 million. And then Mönchengladbach have signed Ben Yedder for 26 million. So that is all that's going on so far. That's basically all the signings which was happened. Unfortunately, we didn't get ourselves a spare striker, but our team is so in depth. We signed pretty well, but just no striker. But that's not a big deal. We can sort that in January. I think we can be alright for now. So that's the end of the transfer window. And we get a Youth Squad monthly update. Victor Perella is now eligible for a contract. So we're going to offer him that contract, 1 year, £500. Or €500, easy as that. Okay, so that is exactly where I'm going to leave today's episode. So this is the table at the end of it. We are up to second place now on 10 points, joint with Norwich at the very top. Both have 3 wins and 1 draw. Happy days. So that's the end of the episode, lads. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to drop it a like. Anything you want to say, leave it down below, and I'll see you in the next one.